Hi, my name is Kevin. Let me show you my self-converted camper van. This is my Dodge B250 van, and it has 85,000 miles on it. It was originally a low-top van, and then I converted it into a high-top van by putting this fiberglass shell on top of it for interior standing room. Let me show you inside. Here in the Dodge Ram camper van, not too much has changed. We still have the original dash and fake mahogany wood. There's a lot of beige in this van, so its name is Vanilla. Up here I have the switchboard, which controls everything in the driver's cabin. This one controls our rear view camera, which lets us see while we're driving, and overall visibility is just really important in a larger vehicle. These other switches are for the radio. This Pioneer system is powerful, and it has a whole bunch of speakers in the back, a couple up front, and I really love jamming out the tunes just anytime. This other switch helps us out when we're not driving. It runs the radio off of the house battery in the back, which is a 200 amp hour AGM sealed lead acid battery, and that is connected to a 200 watt solar panel, which is fed through a 20 amp MPPT solar controller. We also have an inverter that is 1,000 watts, where you can plug in your laptop, a blender, a small hair dryer, any kind of household item, and that's super useful. Just flick it on a switch, you can turn it on and just plug your stuff in. We also have a whole bunch of USBs all around the bus, and they're super useful for plugging in your phone, your GoPro, I don't know, whatever lights you have, and different kind of accessories. Well, hello. Now that we're in the living space, let's highlight some of the features. Here we have a privacy curtain. This curtain helps a lot because it has magnets, and it just blocks a lot of light at night from other cars and other people walking around. Up here is a lot of storage space. This is where I keep my stove, some water, a lot of the blankets for the bed. And on this side, we've got our closet. This has all our coats and shirts and stuff, daily wears. So I put some of my shoes and some hats. Really fits all the stuff that we really need. And on below, right here, we've got our bottom storage. This is where I put all my pants, shorts. Also have some fuses, just in case. And in the middle, we got our fridge. This is a 12-volt fridge. One runs off of the house battery. It stays really nice and cold. You can set it to a lower temperature if you don't use as much power. But we do fine with the solar panel setup that we have. In our fridge, we've got essentials, but really works well for us. Over here, we got a sink. This has a pull-down faucet. Helps cleaning all your dishes. And we have a little pump that's hooked up and a sprayer, so you're going to get off all the crud and dirt off your dishes. The fridge is also on a switch, so you can turn off the fridge if you want, turn it on. This is part of our 120 hookup off of the inverter. And down here is the water for the sink and the pump. It's pretty simple. We just have a 7-gallon fresh, 7-gallon waste, and there's actually a spare 7-gallon tank behind this. This is just another cupboard. It has a lot of our dry food, some coffee storage, some other dishes. But behind it is the water tank, but this is a separate seat. Really helps out a lot. If you're getting tired, you need to clean some dishes, you can sit down and wash your hands, do some dishes, or chop some food, do some cooking. I really love using this seat. It has a second chair over here. This is where I have a pull-up countertop to do some writing or some eating. Sit here. Right now it's raining. It's really beautiful. You can sit here and enjoy the rain and just enjoy the sound in the car. It's really beautiful. This thing closes up really easy. It just folds down. And under here, this thing folds up. Got a lot of storage here, so we're keep our propane, manuals for the car, just in case anything happens, some Polaroids and that kind of stuff, some cameras. In here, keep some of our dry food storage. has our beans and our Jif Pop, some macaroni. And here is our pots and pans. You got everything you need to cook with, really. Haven't really run into too many problems. I love these flat pans for quesadillas. They're a lifesaver. And pancakes. Down here, we have our pull-out porta potty. We can just set that outside or use it in the van for city camping. It's really handy to have a bathroom with you. And it flushes and it makes it very sanitary. Got a cutting board and a kettle. Here's one of my favorite cabinets. This is, I call it the hipster drawer. It slides out. This keeps all of our utensils on top, knives and all our cutlery. Down the bottom we have storage for flour, baking soda, some pasta. It's a little low right now. I usually keep cereal down there too. It's very handy. I really like the aesthetic of copper, and I really like the way it feels when you grab it. All of the handles in the bus are made with copper pipes, and as you use them, certain areas get patinaed, certain areas will get kind of a shine to them, and the other areas will get darker. And I really like just the look of the weathered copper on there. Got my shelves. I made these out of copper real quick. Stuck them up here. They're really good for holding some food or just like displaying some items. Got our cups and our washing rag and stuff like that. On the countertops, they're made of just plywood, and it's just cut into strips and then flipped on its edge and laid together and glued, sanded, stained, and polyurethaned over. It makes it super durable. I haven't had any problems with water. It just rolls right off and you can just clean up real easy with a rag. Makes it super convenient. Up here we have more dry food storage, and it keeps a lot of our just lighter items, food, coffee, all that essentials. Alright guys, so in our living room slash dining room slash bedroom multifunction space, there's a lot of comfortable space to be in, to move around in and to breathe. Right here we work on laptops or just eat meals, paint, listen to music. It's really nice and wide. You can have like 4 people sitting around a table. That's really nice. Next to the table, if anyone has a phone that's dying, like my phone's always dying, you got USBs over here. You can charge up your phone. 12 volt, this runs like a compressor pump. Other laptops I have kind of plug into this too. Super handy. And then up above it, there's this little tray that slides out. It's for dishes or just setting beverages on. You can slide it in halfway. It becomes pretty useful for just setting a drink on or setting an arm on. It's a nice armrest. Over inside here we have our switches for our inverter, and then a switch to turn on both of these USBs. So these are both on. Now this one's off, and then the other side's off too. Here we have our inverter. You hear that little beep. Beep. Turns on. And then these plugs down here become live. There's one on this side, one on this side, and then there's also one up by the sink. So you can plug in any of your blenders or that kind of device up there, or phones if you want to charge them up there. Down in these cabinets, I store a lot of goods. There's a lot of wood in this one, and they're on compressor springs, so they stay up. I can get in there. Here's some of our paints, boots for like the water times, when there's snow in the air. On this side, there's a lot of our electrical system. It has our battery bank and also all of our solar equipment. That's our big battery back there. All our fuses up here, MPPT controller, some extra fluids for the van, just in case she has a little bit of a leak. Here's my tool chest, has pretty much everything I need to fix this car if anything happens to it. And then this table comes up, just lifts off of this pedestal down here. That comes out, and you just lay it down. Pull cushions over. A little life hack: roll up your bedding behind your cushion. It leaves as a nice back support, gives it a nice angle, and you don't have to worry about putting that bedding somewhere else, because bedding takes up a lot of space, and it's good to be able to tuck it away somewhere. So a little life hack there. You just pull out, put that on. I'm going to do the same with the other side. Just pulls out, shove that in. Perfect. Got my blanket and all my pillows. One thing I really love about this fan is the lights. They're all LEDs, which saves a lot on battery. They're all adjustable, which is really great. I have 6 puck lights on the ceiling. There's 2 in the bedroom, 3 over the kitchen in the workspace, and 1 in the closet. They're all dimmable, and they're a nice warm light to really please your eyes. Around the van, I have this big strip of LEDs, and that really helps illuminate the space in a color. I really love having colored light to work to, just to live life with a little pop of color is really fun in the background. Having it against this white wall really opens up the space. It makes it feel a lot bigger than it is. And because I have a lot of long lines in this fan, on the countertops, on the walls, on this trim, it really like elongates your view. It makes you feel like you're in a bigger space than you really are. And I find that really pleasing for my environment. Anyway, if you stuck around, leave a like, subscribe. Have a good day. This van is for sale, so if anyone wants to contact me for that, my Instagram is KB Conversions. I do sprinter, bus, and van conversions.